My name is Tony Mugambi. I'm a banker, husband, and I'm here with my lovely, beautiful wife. Kindly introduce yourself.
My name is Grace Mugambi. I'm a brand reputation and communication associate. Yeah, it's Zuri Group Global. And I'm here with my handsome husband, and this is our love story.
Our love story. We met 8 years ago. That was in 2016 back in campus. I saw my beautiful wife first. I was seated in church right at the back, and there was this beautiful lady. She was in a skit, directing the skit, and I was so interested in how she was doing it. And I was telling myself, oh, maybe one day I would love to have such a wife in my house, or such a lovely girl in my house. And it's 8 years now, she's my wife. Maybe you can hear from you. I don't know if you noticed me then.
Yeah, I didn't notice you. I actually met him back in campus already. As you had said, he spotted me as I was directing a skit in the Christian Union. I was the director, and when I said, according to him, when I said my name is Grace, he went straight on Twitter, I think Twitter or Facebook, and he actually scrolled and he started stalking and I saw a friend request, and he started texting me. But now I was a band, I was also one of the founders of the bands in the campus. So in Christian Union, we used to sing like when there are events, and he used to like follow up in our page, and he used to request because he knew that I'm also the founder. And then he used to say, next Sunday if you're singing, please make sure that you sing for me a certain song. And short of that, because I wasn't still attracted to him, I made sure that that song has been played, even if he requested 2 times. Yeah.
What followed after the friend request that on this various social media was 8 years of friendship, which led to the bestie thing. And we became best of friends for 8 years, and it was after the 8 years that I was sure that this is the girl I want to marry. This is the girl I want to spend my life with. And after 8 years of the friendship, I asked her to be my girlfriend, and she was so ready. It was a yes. I didn't have to wait for let me think about it or something. She said yes, and that led to the dating and finally marriage.
I actually said this to him, first of all, because I had known him like way back. I knew his values and what he stood for. Eventually, actually, I didn't think I'll just say yes to him, because he's been my best friend over 8 years. And I used to tell him, because he was even on the Brozone. So I used to tell him, like, you know what, I will never date or marry anyone from our campus. And he kept on saying, like, tell your dad I'll come home one day. For those 8 years, tell your dad one day I'll come home with some goats and camels. And so when actually that period we became so tight, and so we kept on sharing everything, and it just came out naturally. I felt like I'm comfortable about him, and I prayed about it, and I felt peace. So I already knew that question will come, and so it was a yes.
There were many highlights in our dating. First of all, you were friends for 8 years, so it was a continuation of the friendship that we had. So it was so easy for us to, in the dating period, and we had so much fun. And since we knew our past stories, our past boyfriend, girlfriends, the one you are running after, you are able to easily keep them off and let them know. Some of them we had to let them know that now we are dating and we are headed to marriage.
Yeah, for me, the highlight was the fact that I was dating my now best of friends. I didn't have any mask to, to hide. We kept it real, and it was so fun doing life together. We kept on hanging around everywhere, and also serving in church together. He used to come to our church, and people didn't think he's my boyfriend. They actually knew he's my brother. As I always kept it. So it was really amazing. And of course, the fact that we were so much in love despite our past and everything. So that was the highlight. So for me, when it came to breaking the news to my parents that I'm dating this guy, first of all, I remember I had to make it really slow. He kept on saying he wants to take my mom to a date. And I was like, no, you have no idea who my parents are, So there's this day I just went to fit my gown. I didn't know the wedding date or anything. I just fitted my gown. And then I sent it to my mom. But I knew he had planned to take my mother first because she's the tough one. So I said, let me just break it slowly, and I sent my mom that picture, and my mom was like, okay, I'm so happy for you. So who's the guy? And I told her there's no guy. Then later I came to tell her that I want you to meet someone. It's a date, so we will send an Uber for you. And him, and fortunately my brother-in-law was in the country, so they decided to go alongside with him. And he met my mom. My mom came, met him and my brother-in-law, and she was so shocked. She didn't know it would be that soon. And then they had a very good time, and I didn't know they wanted to proceed at our home. So they had to call my father. It was on Sunday, and they told my mom, we want to see Dad. And that was such a tactic, and I was shaking. I was all nervous, and my dad was called. He had to come all the way from Murang'a. He was somewhere, and he met the men in the house waiting for him, and he was like, what is happening? But now breaking the story to them, it was kind of a shock to my dad, but he was so excited, and he gave him the blessings. Yeah.
For me, meeting the mom first was the easiest way out because she's able to face the dada. So we arranged for the meeting with the mom, and we had a very nice time together. And actually, she proposed that we also meet the rest of the family the same day, and we were like, yes, you can do it. So my brother-in-law and I went to my wife's home, and we found the brothers there. The dad was not there, and when he came, he was first of all, he was not told why he had been called home. So he just saw visitors, and he was like, welcome. So he didn't know the guys were after his girls, and when the news were broken to him, he was so shocked. But at the same time, it was the mom doing it, so she did it so well, and it was easy for us even to bond with the father, and it was an easy time that evening. It was already at night, so it was so easy getting into his heart. From my side, I just told my parents that today I'll be bringing someone with me for dinner. Since I was working on a Saturday, my wife and I went all the way to Meru. That's where my home is. And already by the fact that I told them I might bring someone, I think they had an idea, like maybe this someone is maybe a girl that he likes. I hadn't done that before, so they were expecting and they were so ready to receive us. And it was one of our most beautiful evening, even as I saw them appreciate her, welcome her to the family, and everyone was so happy. I've never seen my mom so happy like that night. She was so happy, and she was like, I have a second daughter. Apparently, it's an interesting one, since it came very close to the wedding, and because of the engagement and time at work, I had to do it in a special way. So already she knew there would be a wedding, but this guy had not proposed, and she was like in her heart, how is this guy going to marry me? He's not proposed. But back in my cocoon, I was arranging for the proposal, and also I was in touch with the girls so that we can also do the bridal shower at the same time. So that day it was a double shock for her, like she's just from a proposal and boom to a bridal shower. So she was almost overwhelmed, but it was so amazing being with friends, the people close to her heart. They accompanied me, they wakanipea nguvu. Sometimes you never know what to expect. You've seen some girls run away, so I wasn't so sure if this one would work out, but it did. And yeah, she was so happy that day, and I left her with the girls to enjoy the rest of the evening.
So for the proposal, I really felt like, it was such an ambush, because I was from work and I was heading to a graduation party. But for no reasons that morning, I normally don't do makeup when I go to work, especially on a Saturday. So I decided, let me just look good and, do some makeup. And this guy was just chilled, and I was wondering, like, hey, clearly this guy doesn't know this girl needs to be proposed to. So I felt like, you know what, I don't even care about the proposal, let it just slide. So that day I was just ambushed and one of my friends took me to the place the proposal was happening, and I was like, everyone is like behaving so in a fishy way. And so when I entered, I found him on his knees, and all the girls had the masks in their eyes and the same dressing codes, so I couldn't tell who is who in the building. And I was so shocked, I was shaking, I was overwhelmed. And I remember one of my friends was texting me before the day, and she was saying, like, you know what, I'm so mad that Tony has not proposed. He has not done this proposal. How can he delay it? So even me, I was like, and she asked me, what if he proposes now? And I was like, it's already late. Like, you know what, I don't care about the proposal. Let's focus on the wedding. And I won't cry. And I'm telling you, when I saw him down on his knees, I cried. I was overwhelmed. It was such a beautiful moment. I didn't even hear whatever he said. I just said yes. And that was it. Our preparation for the wedding was it was an amazing experience, but at some point it was somehow tiring because we are preparing for a wedding, and we just had 3 months to prepare for the same. And for us, we didn't want to do the committees, big committees. We just wanted a small wedding around 100 people. And yeah, when we talked to our parents,
they told us that wedding is a community thing. So we want to increase that number to double. That's 200. And as our day came close, we realized that also 200 was a bit small because of our friends. So we decided that we are going to have our wedding on a Thursday, so that we can avoid so much logistics to it. And yeah, we planned the wedding by ourselves, and together with our fund manager. He really helped us do it so well. And in a span of 2 months, we were able to like source for our vendors, put everything in place. And the last 4 days, now we used them because we got the leaves in the last 4 days to the wedding. We used the days to get the requirements from the government, and also now finish up on the last finishes, going to the vendors, seeing what they have, and verifying if they are quality things. And the wedding was beautiful. I was a bit anxious on that day, fearing there might be delays or maybe someone might not show up, but God is good. Everyone showed up, and we were just discussing after the wedding of how our providers showed up at 3 a.m., 4 a.m., ready for us for the day. And it was so beautiful. People came, we danced, we loved. And the best part of it was that we had fun in our wedding. That was the best part. You can remember each and every person who came. We laughed with them, we shook their hands, and it was an amazing day.
Amazing. So for our wedding planning, for us, I would say it was quite smooth on our side in terms of the color coordination, you know, the vendors and everything. Our tastes, coincidentally, they're the same. So we never disagreed about the colors. Even at some point we had to change, we never disagreed about the colors. Also, our bridal team was the best, although we had some people who had to drop. And that's part of life, but it was so beautiful. The day was amazing. Our service providers came through, especially my makeup artist, my hairstylist. The girls were so amazing, and my parents and my parents-in-laws, like, they were on time. Everyone was just in time, so nothing really went wrong. That day was so beautiful. Like, I would say that was our dream wedding, because we really had a lot of fun. Yeah.
Marriage has been a great experience for me and for my wife. Once we took our vows, everyone in church was waiting for that big part, kiss the bride, and the pastor was like almost skipping the part, but now the bridal team was there to keep him on his toes, and they gave in to their request. And yeah, he told us to kiss, and we didn't know how to do it before so many people.
Yeah.
And so many pastors. Our wedding had so many pastors, and they were all eager. I don't know, the fact that they are always presiding over our weddings, and seeing a lot of people kissing, I don't know why they were so eager to see us do it. But yeah, we had the courage to do it, though we hid it from the audience, and they demanded for a second one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did it, and it was our first time doing it, and so it was so amazing, and yeah, we loved it.
Yeah, it was amazing. Especially me, I was like, I'm waiting for that kiss the bride. I have to kiss my man. Because I was like, yo, you know, tumeteseka huko nje. Kwa nini tufiche? Yeah, and you know, it was just somehow awkward. I think I had really waited and I didn't really care about the congregation. But when that part reached, I was like, oh my God, my dad was just here. And I saw him stand. He stood and he clapped. It was really something. Just crazy, but I loved it. Yeah. For us, how we spice our marriage, you know, especially let me speak on my part. I know Tony will speak his part. I am a go big person. If it's birthday parties, I go big. If it's gifts, I think I gift him like so many times because that's my love language. And also, like, we do dates a lot. Like, every week we have to do dates. Like, I think Saturdays and Sundays we are always out. So we really make sure that we keep our marriage, you know, spicy. And of course, we are still young, so we ensure, like, personally, I ensure I look good for my husband. You know, yeah.
For me, spacing our marriage is a big priority to me. It's something I'm learning with my wife because I'm different when it comes to the love languages. I'm not so big in terms of giftings, and so it's something I'm learning with time, and I'll be so good with that. I don't like big birthday parties or big sherehes.
Yeah.
I'm a low-key person, so I'm introduced to this girl who is so outspoken, with so bubbly, and I have to match her energy at some point. And it's an amazing experience for me trying to learn that part of her, and bringing those gifts, looking good together, going out for dates, lunch, dinners, random dinners, is what is keeping us going. And because as we go for the dinners, we get to talk about our issues, we get to have fun, and it has been an amazing time in marriage. And I can't wait for us to celebrate our birthdays, first birthdays as a couple.
Yeah.
We've not done it so far, but there's one coming soon. Let's see how things go, and maybe we'll know the direction the parties are taking.
How we manage our finances, it's 50-50. Actually, we pull our money together. From the first time we started dating, we had our and even now we have two common accounts where we pull the money together. We don't have one has their money or my money, his money is mine and mine is his. You know, his money is mine and he can't get to have my money. So for us, money has never been an issue, and we actually realized, like, you know, the root of everything, every issue is money. And so it's like worshiping the god of money, Mammon. So for us, money is not an issue at all. We pull the money, it doesn't matter where. Even if, like, I get more money, if maybe I'm traveling and I go and come back from work and I get a lot of money, I'll still pull it in our account. And of course, we have accountability, and we do not hide anything about money, about finances. So that has really helped us. Yeah.
We are a unit, that's the Mogambi. So we work as one. We don't work as a divided persons. So all our finances, we put them under one, and then from there we can divide to the various needs we have in the family. And it's something that we did since we started dating. So it has not started in marriage, but in dating. So that's how we are also able to put up our wedding, because our monies were together, and it was easy planning for our wedding with what we were earning. And we have decided to take that to marriage, and it's working for us because there is accountability. We know where the money is going. We know how our sherehes are going to be funded. Of course, we surprise one another here and there from other sources, but mainly we operate from one account where we carry our needs from. So majamaa, msiogope kuoa. Marriage is sweet. We are there and we are doing life with our wives, and it's something that is helping us grow all around us in all aspects of our lives. Don't be afraid. Kispot dem anakaa vizuri, someone who you want in your life, go for her, man. And not just going for her, marry her, and life will be a bit easy now that you have someone who will be accountable to, someone who you will do life together and grow together with.
To the lady out there who is in waiting, I pray that one day that the Lord will remember you. And of course, I know the Lord is a rewarder of He's a rewarder of people, so keep waiting, and marriage really works. Do not fear. Usiogope ati, you know, where is my man? You don't have to kiss 20 frogs to find your Prince Charming. You know, marriage, I know God will send your way. Keep praying. God will send your way the right man for you. Don't deviate, but be faithful. You know, whatever you're doing, be faithful. Ata in your searching, in your waiting period, be faithful, and God will reward you, the person that He has for you. And do not fear. Marriage works. Marriage is sweet, and we are thriving in marriage. Yeah.
My lovely wife, I love you from the bottom of my heart. I love how you are doing life together with you. You brought so much joy and happiness into my life. And it has been an amazing time together for the last 8 years, and I know we are doing many, many more together. And I promise to protect you, to love you. I promise to make your dreams come true, to make your goals and everything you aspire to have in life, this life come to be, and hold you anytime you need. Nakupenda sana, and I will always do love.
Oh, thank you. To my man of my dreams, my boyfriend for life, I love you so much. I thank you for always holding me up. I thank you for always being my support system. I thank you for always being the priest of my life. And I thank you for you'll become my soon to be the father of our children, you know. Thank you so much for being in my life. I love you so much. I promise to care for you. I promise to do the dance of life together. I promise to stand by you and to stand beside you and not behind you, to always be your support system, to always love you right, to submit to you, and most importantly, to ensure that you have favor in the eyes of men and in the eyes of God. I can't wait to see what God has in store for us. I love you so much. Yes. And that was our love story.